Welcome, everyone. We are very excited to have you all join us on this evening on the inaugural launch of You in 1 Year. As Phyllis has already shared, our goal is to reach 10,000 families to help them begin to generate wealth for their families using information that they already know. Whether you're a cook, a hairdresser, a chef, an auto mechanic, whatever your skill is, whatever your niche is, we want to teach you how to design courses to teach people how to learn what you know in order to add a little bit to your bottom line each month, each week, and each year, as you have already set goals for yourself and for your family. So that's who we are, and that's what we're about. Right now, I have the distinguished pleasure of introducing our guest speaker for tonight. His name is Linal Harris. He is the founder and principal coach of Insights for Life Coaching, LLC, a high performance and executive coaching firm that uses an ontological approach to accelerate leadership and personal development. Harris holds a professional coaching certification with the International Coaching Federation and provides executive and performance coaching to corporate executives, entrepreneurs, professional athletes, and government officials across the globe. With over 2 decades of experience leading and building high performance teams, Harris has led large global teams, which require him to become adept in virtual leadership and team development. Harris's clients are located throughout the US, Europe, Australia, Asia, and Africa. His current corporate organizational clientele include Jones Lang, LaSalle, Levi, Ulta Beauty, Byline Bank, CDW, Nielsen, Walchi, Westpac, along with a number of confidential clients and government entities in Asia and Africa. Harris is also a radio host, author, and motivational speaker. His weekly radio show titled Inspirational Perspective on WVON 1690 AM, which airs at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every Sunday morning, has been dubbed the best self-development show on radio, where he focuses conversation regarding leadership, diversity, and personal development. Harris authored Slay Your Goals, 5 simple tips for achieving your life goals, to provide simple, practical insights for people who are serious about setting personal goals they can achieve. In his work as a coach and radio host, he noticed most of his clients and listeners knew how to set professional, smart goals, but were lost when it came to setting tangible personal goals they could achieve. Consequently, Slay Your Goals has become a community, movement, and brand that is praised by many who have experienced a new level of success in their personal lives. Harris has received numerous leadership awards and recognition. Most notable were his induction into Triton College's Alumni Hall of Fame, written recognition from Michelle Obama on his leadership and diversity, and being the recipient of the Chicago Urban Roundtable's 40 Game Changers Under 40 Award. He continues his inspirational work in Africa and the Chicago community by sharing his resources and volunteering his time with inner city high schools and youth groups, often hosting discussions with students on how to live a life of excellence. He also serves as an executive chair on the board of directors for the WYCA Chicago. Harris is an avid traveler. He has vacationed and worked in over 40 countries and 275 cities all over the world. He resides in Chicago with his wife, his son, and his daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our guest speaker for this evening, Mr. Linal Harris.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aquila. I appreciate you. Also, Phyllis, for you all putting together this forum where people can learn more about entrepreneurship. I asked about what was the goal again, because I always, I'm big on setting goals, as you just heard. And so what I got, correct me if I'm wrong, 10,000 families. You all are looking to impact 10,000 families by when?
Over the course of the next 5 to 7 years.
Okay, over the course of the next 5, I'm gonna say 5 years.
All right.
Just shut it down. Yeah, you gotta be clear. Sorry, 2028, 10,000 families is what I'm hearing. And so I feel honored and privileged to be at the very beginning of that journey with you all. And so thank you once again. All right, so we don't have a whole lot of time to talk about what most of us spend the majority of our lives doing, and that's work. And the work that I want to discuss in particular is the work of entrepreneurship. And so I want to get a quick pulse of you all who are here. And if you didn't know, this is going to be interactive. And so take your hands out the dishwater, dry them off, and go ahead and get engaged, because I promise you will learn something. It will be worth it. The dishes will be there. I'm just guessing somebody washing dishes right now, right? And so real quick, I want to get a pulse. Give me a thumbs up via, you could do it on the screen, turn your screen on, give me a thumbs up, or give me a virtual thumbs up if you are currently an entrepreneur. Like you are currently an entrepreneur. Okay, 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, so far 5, 6. All right, I got a yes, 7. Okay. Anybody else? I always like to know who my audience is. Looks like we have 7 entrepreneurs present right now. So is it safe to say that anybody else who is listening, that you are not currently an entrepreneur? Go ahead and speak. Let me know. Okay, we got 8. We got 8 entrepreneurs. Okay, 9. Okay, entrepreneur here. All right. So it sounds like the majority of the audience are entrepreneurs. In the minority, we have people who are currently not entrepreneurs yet. All right, so I'm going to tailor what I talk about today based on that. So here's what we're going to do. And you all let me know. You can give me a thumbs up. You can give me a clap. You can give me a heart if this works for you. I'm going to spend just a little bit of time explaining why I believe everyone should be an entrepreneur. Everyone on this call should be an entrepreneur, okay? We'll spend a little time with that. Let me know if that makes sense for you. You're down for that. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the time, since we have entrepreneurs, I'm going to spend the rest of my time talking about the 7 reasons I've learned why entrepreneurs fail. Anybody interested in that? And mind you, this is coming from over a decade of coaching experience. I spent 16 years in corporate America. And I've worked with people all across the globe. And I've seen trends in that for why entrepreneurs fail. You guys interested in that? Give me some interaction. You got to stay present.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Real quick before we go, Aquila, she mentioned my book. I wanted to give you all the resource. You can download a free copy of that book at slayyourgoals.com. You can download a free copy of that book at slayyourgoals.com. At the end, I have another offer for you all, just for sticking all the way through, before I go into Q&A and turn it back over to Aquila and Phyllis. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna go through this real fast. Pull out your pen and paper so you don't miss anything. The number one reason that everyone should be an entrepreneur is because when you become an entrepreneur, you cut your number one expense. Anybody can put in chat for me and let me know what the number one expense that you have. Number one expense that you currently have as an individual, what is the number one thing you are spending your most money on? I promise you it's not groceries and gas. Anybody know that? Somebody said housing. Victor got it right. Taxes. Taxes. You are spending the majority of the money that you earn. By the way, many of us never see it on taxes. Reason number one to become an entrepreneur is that the tax code was created for entrepreneurs and business people, which means that you will get more write-offs being an entrepreneur, even if you currently have a job today, than anyone else. Reason number one. Reason number two is because when you become an entrepreneur that is set up properly by an attorney, then it also gives you personal protection and asset protection. Because I don't know if we have any